Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your subscription, thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments. We're back again this week to carry on with the title that we started, or should I say topic, Healing Spring. For those that have made comment, I really appreciate you, and we will discuss further on the comments and suggestions that you have made. But today we're going to go quickly into our part 2 of the healing spring. Last time we were looking at the meaning of healing and the springing, and we kind of quickly explained what healing is and what spring is. Today we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to look at how do I move from the pain to healing, because you know the spring says it's the bursting forth from a place of restraint when you want to get your healing. So to be able to get our healing in any way, in any level, at any stage, one thing we need to do first, we need to get to the understanding of how do I move myself from pain to healing, because it has to be intentional, should I say, and it has to be something that you as a person, or me as a person, as all of us as a person, is determined to say, no matter what has happened, no matter what is going on, no matter what stage I have come from, no matter what stage I am going, I am going to ascribe, I am going to step, I am going to purposefully get my healing. So we need to spring forth to get that healing. So that means we need to come out to get our healing. And what would I want to talk about? Sometimes because we've been in that place of shame, because we've been in that place of rejection and place of like a pit, sometimes it's very hard for us to come back to the realization and say, I want to get healing for myself. And if care is not taken, we're kind of too busy looking at what happened, how it happened. It's very good to reflect on what has happened. It's very good to reflect on the things that has brought us to shame, to rejection, to all of that. But in doing all of that, we should be careful that we're not actually allowing those things that has happened, or those things that we're reflecting on, or those things that could has brought us to the stage we are in. We have to be careful that they're not controlling our lives, that they're not determining our lives, that they're not practically holding us bound, if I could say, in bondage of the past, that we're not staying in bondage of the past. So we as individuals are kind of responsible as well to be able to say, I'm going to spring forth, I'm going to break forth from that thing that has brought me pain, that has brought me shame, that has brought me into this pit. So what do we do to be able to do that? What do we do to be able to bring ourselves forth? We're going to look at few things, not the only thing that I would say, but we would look on this series, and then you as individual and myself as individual, we can look at other things that we're doing that actually holding us back, that is not allowing us to have healing, that is not bringing us to that springing forth. Sometimes it seems like we're getting whole and then we retrieve again. Sometimes it's things we're getting better and then we'll go back again. So we need to be purposeful and say, for me as a person, I am intentional, I am purposeful to come to my healing. And always remember to spring forth. When you spring, it's you burst away from that thing that is restraining you, to come out and say, I am going to be whole. I am going to be accountable for myself. I am not going to let any other person or any other situation that has happened in the past control my thoughts, my mind, my actions. Even sometimes we've made mistakes that has brought us to where we are. Even if I had made mistake to bring me to where I am, or to have landed me where I am, I'm not going to let that control my life. Hence, what do we do? Number one thing we'll do, and then we'll go on in the series and look at the other things we can do. Number one thing we'll do is we reflect. Yes, we reflect on our past positively. We reflect on our past. You know, like most of our past pain, most of our past rejection, most of our past mistakes are not meant to destroy us. They are meant to build us. They are meant to make us do better. If you fall down and you refuse to get up, so where do you go? How do you proceed forward? So in everything that we're doing, in situations or circumstances that we'll find ourselves, it is very good to have a good reflective of the past. How did I get here? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? But in everything we do, reflecting on our past, which is the first thing that we're going to look at now. Reflecting on our past shouldn't hold us in bondage. Reflecting on our past shouldn't keep us in bondage. We reflect on our past to make sure we're correcting whatever we seemingly have done wrong, correcting whatever we seemingly what has seemingly brought us to the level that we are at or we are in. But we don't reflect on our past to hold us down. So number one thing we do on how to move from my pain to healing is we reflect on our past. We reflect on our past to manage our actions, to manage our reactions, not to bring us down, not to let our past control us. Some of us sometimes, when we reflect on our past, we let the pain, we let the anger, we let the rejection kind of hold us back. Sometimes not even just holding us back, controls us. Not only controls us sometimes, it actually determines how we go. This should not happen. When we reflect on our past, which is number one thing that is very, very crucial that we do in the process of our healing, in the journey to our healing, when we reflect on our past, is to reflect on it critically for ourselves, so that where did I go wrong? How did I go wrong? What did I do that I shouldn't have done? But not letting the past that we're reflecting on determine our lives, determine what we do. No. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way. That even if there needs to be changes in things that we do, it is not because we're using that past that we're reflecting on to be a thing that we use in a negative way. Every past that we reflect upon should be used in a positive way. And when we reflect on our past as well, we should reflect on how do I make adjustment? How do I change the things that I might have seemingly done wrong at that period? But not saying how do I stay in the past. Staying in the past brings about destruction, bring about more pain, and bring back about unforgiveness. So in everything we do, the first thing we do on how I get my journey from pain to healing is to reflect on my past, or reflect on that very thing that I thought has brought me to the level that I am. When I have a deep reflection, when I have an honest reflection with myself, then it's easy to move forward. And then I can adjust the necessary things that I need to adjust. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. I know the journey might be painful in reflection. The journey might be a bit daunting in reflection. That is normal. Sometimes our pain gives us the normal mind to be able to change what needs to change, to adjust what needs to adjust, to amend what needs to amend. I'll leave us with Psalm 37, 23 to 24. Psalm 37, 23, 24 to 24 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord uphold him with his hand." What does this say? It says the steps of a good man. Some Bible translations say the steps of a righteous man. What am I saying? As long as you are looking at your past and I'm looking at my past to make it right, the Lord will delight in me. Though I may fall, but it shall not utterly cast me down. So even though the things that have happened, when I reflect on my past, is for me to know that the Lord will not cast me away. It will keep me. It will uphold me. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and the Lord will help us on this journey of healing. And please subscribe, comment, suggest, and also click on the bell icon so that when we upload our new video, you'll be the first one to receive them. Thank you very much for coming back to my channel, and God bless you. Bye bye.